So what we did is in our last demo, so we uploaded the CSV data into ADF using the blob storage as a source of the data. Okay. Now for that I'm asking manual steps, business steps. Then we're creating storage account and container. Okay, blob storage container. Then we are uploading CSV data into blob storage. Then creating Azure SQL database. Then configure firewall. Then creating Azure Data Factory. Okay, and then creating linked services and Azure Data Factory. Create linked service for Azure Blob Storage. You have done that last night demo. Then you are linking SQL database also because the target this one is database is SQL database. The source file is from blob storage, CSV data, right? Then creating data sets in Azure Data Factory, creating data set for Azure Blob Storage, then data set for SQL database, creating pipeline in Azure Data Factory. You are doing it. So you have done that pipeline, right? Last week.
Yes. All this activity I done.
Yes. In pipeline you are creating pipeline and data activity. Then later you are doing optional data transformation, validate, publish. You are doing it. Once it is published, it is going to show your database in SQL data, DB, right?
Yes.
Then schedule and automate data transfer. Yes. So you have scheduled it, right? Particular
Yes.
time or something, right? In the scheduler. Then monitor and maintain. There is a dashboard, you showed it, right?
Yes.
Now, what I'm going to do is now I need to automate 4 steps done. Need the for each step above. Implementation of Python script. I'm asking the documentation also. I'll copy it here. Your this one because we need to understand that why, what, all this. There is some problem. I need to log in it. After logging in, then I'll share it because it will accept only one. This one. What need to use separate? You're running there.
From my side, no?
Yeah. Because in my this one there is something I need to log out and log in. Maybe you also can try prompts. Okay, 1 minute. I'll share now. Okay, you are able to see my screen, right? See, uploading CSV data to Azure Blob Storage. Did you get the script like this? Python steps.
No, sir, no.
Okay,
Upload.
I have
Yes, sir.
taken total. Huh?
So I got means upload CSV to Azure data blob. Yes.
Yes, it is there, right? Now, why? Who said no? Ravi?
Sir, I got another results there. Another script.
No, you are not done this. This is the total script, AI prompt. You use it.
Okay.
I
Ravi.
copied the total AI prompt. Okay, from manual steps to automation. Okay. Now, Rahul, you see here, uploading CSV data to Azure Blob Storage is there. You are installing it. It
Install it.
starts with installation. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So after that, Python script to upload CSV file to Azure Blob Storage. Then it is one code snippet, basically, right? So this is the code. And later, creating an Azure Data Factory pipeline. You know, in that manual steps, it has given Data Factory connection also here. These are the code snippets. Okay. But I don't know why it has given JSON files. Now, I need entire coding Python. Okay. So now you should get Python code. Okay, here to handle upload and transfer, total script it has given it. So it is importing the OS from these services basically, and then it is connecting to these connections. Then later tenant ID is there. You know, all these you guys need to plug in from your Azure account, right? Like in Terraform, how you did it, right?
Sir, what prompt you give means for getting full?
No, I said
And
I need the entire code in Python only.
only. Okay.
Okay, because it is taking some part as JSON also. Okay, somewhere here like this. Okay, now it is given the complete code. Then it is created this blob storage also. Then uploading into blob. Then the Azure client credentials are there, blob, service name, all those things. Then it is going to authenticate and create a data factory management client, basically what you did manually. Then it is creating the pipeline. Okay. Then within pipeline, it is defining the link service. It is defining the data sets. Okay, define pipeline. Then creating link service here and creating the data sets, and pipeline running. Then main execution will be these things. Again, the documentation it says uploading CSV to Azure Blob Storage is there. Okay, these are the code snippets, functions it is giving. In the above, it is giving all these things. Okay, it is giving the code documentation at the bottom. Okay, you need to map to those code snippets. Then creating and running ADF pipeline. Okay, right now. In this, these are the steps we used manually also. Then finally, it is running the pipeline. When it is running the pipeline, you need to go to the dashboard and see that. That's all simple. Okay, but what updates you need to do in Python script? One is these parameters you need to change. Okay, these related to there. The CSV file name need to be changed. The path need to update it with CSV file name. Okay, where the file is there, that folder name need to be given it. Okay, then later you are supposed to give name for the blob Okay, blob container. Then container name and blob name you need to give. Then after that, you need to replace all these IDs and parameters for session, client session, including blob details and SQL data set name, all that. Then those are going to be repeated here. Those parameters, functions. Okay, these are the functions: ADF, authenticate, ADF, and create and run pipeline, all that. So then table name we can give it in SQL. Okay. Um, then later, and then pipeline names you have given already here somewhere. You are going to refer that in the function. That's all. You need to update the parameters. If you want to write it, write what are the data parameters I need to state in the above script I end to run it on my environment. Okay, we copy this for you. Now you can see here. It is going to give the guidance. What are the parameters you need to change it here? In that script, what are the parameters you need to see? You see here, local file path. Okay, then the blob name. Okay. Then CSV file need to be replaced. Then tenant ID, then client ID, then client script, subscription ID, resource group name. As you know earlier, you used in Terraform also, and data factory name. Yes, you need to name it. See, that is the reason I ask you at least one demo. You give a manual setup, then you automate it. Then you will come to know the difference. Okay. So these are the parameters for connection strings. Okay, database connection string. Then table name. These are the things you need to use. That's all. So what are the updates you need to do? It has given the guidelines. Now directly what you need to do? You need to plug in them in the script and run from local machine. Okay, because you have already connectivity with all these things. From CLI, you can run it. You're getting? Rahul?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ravi, आपको मालूम हो?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so it is simple actually. You need to understand the code documentation first. By writing prompt, it will give the code documentation. Okay, you don't need to break your head like training institute. People will say, "Oh, you need to be expert in Python. You need to learn functions first. You need to learn variables. All that. You need to learn loops, statements. All these like Python programming. You are going to learn like that. No, Python programming knowledge is not required here. You need to understand infrastructure knowledge and infrastructure code snippets like what we did for Terraform. What are the actions for each steps? If you see manual steps, these are the actions on screen you are going to do. Earlier, these are the steps you did it in the demo. The same way, there are steps, those all are automated. Okay, yeah, I'll write it. I'll do one more prompt. Can you map the code snippets to the manual setup? It means I am asking how it can be mapped to the manual setup. These code snippets. Okay, so here you can see the content. So manual steps first is uploading CSV file. Yes, this is the one. Python code is there. So you have to design your connection string details, database details. This is the manual step. Then after that, blob storage is there. So These all are related with upload CSV data to blob storage. Okay, you have CSV file, you have the path for the CSV file, and you need to give blob storage name. Then that activity is there. First activity is uploading the file into blob storage. And after that, you are creating the data factory pipeline. Okay, when you are creating pipeline, you need to create the link. You have created manually, right? Last night, right, Rahul?
Yes, sir.
Then SQL database link service also you have created it. Then you are creating the data sets for blob data set. Okay, then SQL data set you are creating it. Then later creating a pipeline for connecting these things. Okay, then automate the process using Python. Manual steps are install Azure management libraries for Python, authenticate user client secret credentials. Okay, whatever you have credentials, those you are updating it here. Okay, here, because so far you have not worked with real sessions or client sessions. Now you are going to work with client sessions and connecting to database officially, running that functions, previous functions, blob, storage, all these things. So far it has explained the code snippets only. Those code snippets you are going to reuse them as functions.
Yeah. So
You
please
can
copy
create
this
one
prompt.
folder. Pardon?
Node. Please copy this code prompt also. Node snippets wala.
I copied it, right? No, not copied. Can you
Ah, yes,
map
yes,
the? I have
yes, yes. Okay, okay,
done
okay,
it
okay.
immediately.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so create a pipeline, then automate the pipeline using Python. So manual steps are pipeline purpose. Install Azure management libraries for Python. So authenticate using client secret credential, create and run the pipeline. Yes, this is the activity. We are going to do that. So it's very simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is you need to set up Python in your local machine, then set up the CLI, then from CLI you can run it from command prompt.
So, okay, sir. So I have to use VS Code that for the running that Python code.
You don't need to use VS Code. Actually, you can run from the command prompt itself. How you are
That like
doing Terraform code?
Terraform. Okay, so it is possible. Means
Yes,
using.
obviously, it's possible.
Okay.
1 minute. I'll ask that also.
Okay.
What what tool I need to run these Python scripts in my laptop? So use that also. Okay, you need to install that first. After installing, pip, then you have a Visual Studio Code also, and then you need to map to PyCharm. Okay.
In
Then install.
PyCharm or VS Code. No, only one.
You read
If
it. Yes. Okay. You can use this one also. Python purpose. You can use PyCharm also or VS Code
VS
also.
Code.
You have already VS Code, right? Why do you want to
Yes.
use
Yes.
another tool? Later you can learn it after 1 or 2 demos. Use
Okay.
PyCharm also later. Okay. Now you have ready-made available VS Code in your system. So with that you can run it. So while creating the file, you mentioned that this is Python code. Then Python libraries will be invoked there, right?
Yes. Yes.
And install required Python package. So these are the data factory related packages need to be there in your Python code. This is a separate setup you need to have. Azure blob, uh, then data factory, Azure identities for IAM purpose, identity access management purpose. Okay. Then run the Python script. Yes. This is the way you can run it. I'll copy this also. See, you need to understand the mechanism of the Python script by mapping to the manual steps. First, you need to understand the manual infrastructure steps. You understood from the demo, yesterday's demo. The same steps were automated. Then we asked it to map the code once given the full code. Then it is mapped. So now you understand it. What are the code snippets related to tasks, manual tasks? Then you can run the entire code. Right.
Okay.
See, obviously you might get some errors. If you get some errors, you need to debug it. What you need to do? You need to come back and ask the tool. I'm getting these errors when I run these things. You have to use the same prompt session. You should not use a new one. Otherwise, it will get another idea to give the scripts. So if you use the same thing with reference to the above Python code, when I executed, I am getting these errors. Then you copy that errors. Then it will give a code debugging guideline.
Okay.
Okay, like Terraform, how you did it the same way. Code debug. Okay, I don't think this will take much time for you. One day, within 1 day, you should be ready for demo because you have done the manual setup for that already for the same POC.
Okay.
Okay, Ravi, Manuma Oppo.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you had to start practicing this Python along with Rahul. Okay,
Yes, yes.
even if you give, sorry, I'll give a suggestion to you. You give a manual setup. In the same demo, you run the Python script and show the setup.
Okay, sir.
That way, what happens? You will be shown as a powerful demo.
Okay, sir.
Rahul,
Yes.
now you move on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever you have done last night, manual demo, you can do that manual practice. You will do it. After that, you will do practice with your Python scripting. So one cycle, you can do manual steps practice. You will understand. Then both of you are going to map code with that. Then the same code can be executed and tested it. Once it is finalized, the baseline code, then you can rerun both steps, manual steps and also this Python steps. At least 3 times you can practice it and update the PPT. Simple. For Python purpose, yes, you write the prompts, whatever we tried it. You can ask ChatGPT, can you are able to see my screen, right? Copilot screen.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
The user requirement, automation. Okay, write the user requirement, right? In the same prompt session, you have to use it. Then it will collect it. See, user requirement document for automation. The objective is to automate the process of uploading CSV data to Azure Blob Storage and transferring it into an Azure SQL database using Azure Data Factory. The solution must ensure seamless integration, scheduled and automated data transfer, efficient handling of large volumes of data, optional data transformations, and maintain data integrity and security through the process. So these are about user requirement. Now I will ask her, write this user requirement for you add it your prompt. Okay. The goal is to automate the process of CSV. The same thing I converted into that. Now it is going to give specifications code purpose. Okay. Each code snippet need to be developed separately. Now what I'm going to ask, I need you to write the user story.
सर ऊपर वाला भी कॉपी कर दीजिए मतलब वो है ना This prompt also.
You want the prompts?
I need to write. User story. Okay.
User story.
Okay.
I need you to write the user story. I asked in the beginning. I asked this one, right?
User requirement and yes, for automation. Yes.
User requirement. I asked it in the beginning, but I need the user requirement for automation. That this
Yes.
user requirement for automation.
Yes.
First, this is a model. You need to understand, first of all the ChatGPT or kind of tools, there are nothing but models. You need to train for your requirement, for your need. You need to give like a baby steps. You need to make that to understand the process what you are expecting it. So then it will give the exact result. Okay. First what I did, I asked manual steps. Then it understood what I am going to do with this session. Then later I asked you automate in Python. Like that, you need to train that. When you train that, even if you ask some other things related to that, it is going to catch up and give the right solution. Otherwise, it will give in a different way. But that's where I observed with Copilot. If you are giving clearly from the beginning, it is going to get the correct result. Okay. Now, whatever you want it to do, like for your PPT, you give the prompts here in this session itself. You got the user story. The user story you are going to do that. Okay. Now, I'll write it. Write about the Python design for the user story. So these are the things. It is giving the Python script design, how we can plan it, what are the steps you need to do it. Okay, these are the steps it has given it. Then code also it has given it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you need to copy these code snippets in your PPT by using these steps also, explaining them. Okay, and if possible, you draw the process also.
Okay. Sir, in a real type scenario, so they are using Python or manual step in the industry now. It is. Means industry means for in Azure Data Factory.
Python only.
Okay.
Everywhere in ML related activities, they are making standardizing Python only. No need of using Terraform here because ML activities all will be there in Python.
Python, yes.
Because in the beginning, if you see TensorFlow or PyTorch or there are so many packages, right? Python only.
Yes.
So you have to acquaint with Python. There is
no problem, sir. In Python.
It is very easy if you are able to catch what work you need to do, how to do all those things. When you have this ChatGPT kind of tools, what else you need it? Everything is spoon feeding here.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Sir, you copy this prompt also. This prompt.
This prompt. 1 minute. You copy it. Okay. It is repeated the same thing in the previous steps, but I asked the Python script design. You write this as a requirement, Python script design for automation slide career.
Mm-hmm. So, sir, as someone work as a data engineer, so here her work means data engineer work regarding to extract data or transform data ETL process. So they also use Python or only ML engineer, data science, AI engineers for the
I said there is no other opportunity, other
Hmm.
way to
Hmm.
work with data related activities, ML related activities. Either you take Azure or AWS.
Hmm.
If you take AWS, there is a Boto 3 is there. Okay, Boto 4 also might have come now. So Boto is a module. It is called Python, AWS Python. Okay. So
Mhm.
here you are using purely a Python scripting. No, you have to use only Python across cloud platforms.
Okay.
What are the other scripts you have? YAML script is there, Terraform, but Terraform has got to automate the ISC, not to work with ML related things or something. This is powerful than any other scripting,
Sir,
and it
means
won't occupy much memory, all that stuff.
okay. सर सर
You
मैं
can
मैंने
automate with, pardon.
सर हाँ मीन्स सर मैं देखा था सब वो मैनुअली ज्यादा कर रहे थे मतलब तो एक दो वीडियो देखा तो ज्यादा करके लोग मैनुअली परफॉर्म मतलब ज्यादा करके मैनुअल का ये है स्टफ है ऑटोमेशन का ज्यादा स्टफ नहीं दिख रहा था तो आई फील दैट कि इट मीन्स है मतलब
See, I tell
हाँ,
you, automation competencies are not there in the market. Not only in the market, there are very few trainers. They automate all the activities in Python like this.
okay
Like this, Vinito, what we are doing, we're writing A prompts. We understand the infrastructure automation. We understand the tasks also. Then we're writing into A prompt. That knowledge need to be there to write the prompts also. It is not so easy to get the result from tools.
हाँ yes
You might have observed since 1 month, right? Either
yes
our
yes
sessions.
yes 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 yes
Then, so what else you need it? You need to have infrastructure in-depth knowledge to it. Don't compare with other YouTube videos. Okay, those are not relevant here to discuss also in our kind of work what we are doing here.
Mhm.
Yes, you understand the work. Then convert your requirement into prompt. Simple. Then keep on fine-tuning the prompt session, like what we have done today, to get the details completely for our work.
Mhm.
If you go and see the videos, it is off-boiled videos, and you will stick on to that mindset only. Here it is not like that. You're increasing and improving your knowledge at the same time. You are upscaling your A prompt capabilities in that domain. See,
Yes.
earlier you worked with Azure Basic Services. Now you are working with ADF. Now you know extraction part. For extraction part only, we are working under ETL process. Okay. Then later on, you are going to work with the transformation process. Then later on, you are going to work with loading process. Loading process, you are going to identify what are the target databases. That's where you are going to show all the demos related to ADF activities.
Okay.
What is the need of going to YouTube and looking for videos here when you
No,
understand?
no need.
Then,
Okay. Okay, sir.
okay, right. So let us stop the recording. Then I think.